Yes, y'all know what it is, man. It's the Ern and Iso show. If you don't know now, you know. We back at it. You know what I'm saying? Your favorite podcaster's favorite podcaster. This will actually be the Tuesday episode, man. So let's break it down how we normally break it down on the Tuesday episode, man. How was your week? How was your weekend? Again, after I already done said that.
Everything was good, man. I appreciate everybody for all our success. Y'all running the numbers up. We appreciate that. Please continue to do so. Please, like, rate, review, subscribe. Which Ern told me y'all are still subscribing to us, man. We appreciate that. The subscribers going up on YouTube. Please subscribe to the show on like Apple Podcasts or I think Spotify. You know what I mean? Please continue to do so for us. Please do me that favor. Please take the time to write a review or, on YouTube, please like the video, you know what I mean? As it comes on, like the video. And just, man, thank y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man, for the numbers that we doing. You know what I mean? He told me we did last Tuesday's episode on YouTube did like 1.3 million in the first day. So I did over a million, you know what I'm saying? So before we was doing 1 million in a day, now we doing over 1 million in a day. So I thank y'all so much for that. I really do thank y'all for that, man. Other than that, man, everything's going good. I ain't got no complaints. I don't have no complaints. This episode, as y'all can read the sign, see what the episode is about. Episode says I love Caresha, since everybody want to be like, Caresha finally opened up her mouth and talk. How you feel about that?
Yeah.
Why you gotta say it like with an attitude? Since you love her so much.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why the sign says I love Caresha.
Right.
So since people want to be like, since you love her so much, how you feel about what she said? Since you just care about her so damn much. What? Okay.
Yeah. So how do you feel?
We gonna get into it this episode.
Okay.
We'll get into it this episode. As y'all know, she finally did talk about things that was going on in her life and her career. And I watched it. I watched the special episode that she had. And, we're going to get into it all. Because, this episode is dedicated to our main supporters, which are the women.
Yeah.
Since y'all want to know how I feel about it so bad, but y'all saying it with, like, a smart-ass attitude.
Yeah.
But, so we're going to get into it.
You know what I mean?
We're going to first start with whole career, right?
Mm-hmm.
And things that she said, starting out the gate, she said, okay, her and JT are in like a space where, as she would put it, says it's not all good, but it's not all bad, which I understand what she mean. When you have people are growing and evolving as time go on. People are. You're in a group. They are in a group.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, even though you're in a group, you also need space. You can't be up underneath each other. People can't be up underneath each other all the time.
Mm.
Because people are growing. People need room to also be individual. Even if they are in a group or work as a unit, you need space, also need space as an individual.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which to me, that's why I say that a lot of people or a lot of groups or a lot of people that move in collectives can learn from Wu-Tang. The Wu-Tang Clan was, to me, they executed it probably the best as to, and let me also give it to the Locks too,
mm-hmm.
that they operate that way too, where it's, we are a group. We are a collective. We are a group, but we also are individuals. So you are allowed room to go do your own things on this. You know what I mean? Your own things. So, know what I mean? So they're kind of best at those are the two examples to me that are best at managing that.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that when I look at the City Girls is it was like musically it was always like this. Even though they said when she said something that I kind of noticed too, like on that last run, we did the interviews and everything together, but it wasn't clicking. You could tell it wasn't. You know what I mean? I could tell that it wasn't. And that's because we talked about before when they announced the breakup, which to me, I wouldn't announce. I mean, to me, it wouldn't have been a breakup, a complete break. If it would have been like more like how like okay, it's the whole model, just like how we do here, just like here. Our thing is sometimes you, sometimes me, always us. Mm-hmm. How I can go do stuff with other people and make episodes, whether it's by myself or with other people, and he can do the same. But just like how I say, whenever I do something, even if it's with somebody else, or I say it by myself, I say what? Everything starts with the Ern and Iso Podcast. And everything's trickled down from that. That allows us room to grow and do other things. We don't have to do everything with each other all the time, and we don't. We have to allow each other space. True. Like it's time when he may put something up and it's just him. Mm-hmm. He may go, know what I mean? Like you may go off and go do podcast episodes and stuff like that with other people. You know what I'm saying? And so do I. You have to allow your people. It's not just us like this all day.
Right.
That's gonna cause friction. You know what I mean? And even if we working together as a unit, we have a common goal as a unit, we still individuals.
Right.
So you gotta allow people that space. I don't know if it was by their choice or the people that were helping them with their careers as them always having to be together and do everything, be up under each other. Like I said before, when we talked about when they announced their breakup, to me, the way that their album rollouts was a misstep. That City Girls album, they didn't need a City Girl album at that point. Caresha should have dropped the album. Then JT drops the album, and then a City Girls album happened.
I feel you.
You see what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Like say Keisha would have dropped the solo album last year. JT drops the album this year, and y'all might drop a City Girls album next year.
Right.
Instead of y'all just, okay, we need more music from y'all, and then it seems like y'all forced to be together at a time where it's not naturally the time for y'all to be trying to do something together. It seemed like to me it seemed like naturally it would have been time for Keisha to do an album. Of course, like I said, the whole Wu-Tang model of if I'm doing an album, you can still be on the album too.
True.
It's my album, but you can be on some of the songs. And when your album out, I could be on some of the songs.
Right.
Still.
Right.
Or I might be on one song. Or I might be on none of the songs.
Right.
I'm not going to take it personal.
Right.
Because you have to give each other room to grow as individuals too. Just like I said, just like here. Might go do, because like, I do the thing with my brother. Mm-hmm. You might go do stuff and talk about, the football, like the Eagles and all that, but other people that do sports and all. Yeah. Gotta let each other room to do other things other than just this what we do together. Right. Because we are still individuals. You know what I mean? I think the mistake was made whereas people just forcing them together at a time where we need y'all to do an album. Now, I'm not blaming QC because I don't know the workings behind and all this and that. Right. But that's what it looked like. It was like, okay, we are forcing ourselves to do this album, even though at a time naturally we should be doing our own thing, just True. Naturally. True. Like I said, Keisha should have did an album last year. JT does an album this year. Then y'all might go do a City Girls album next year, or even the year after that. I felt like it was too. Know what I mean? I felt like the whole. All right, we together at a time where it's not natural come back together. Where it's a time where naturally we should be a little, not apart, but I'm doing this over here and you doing something too. We still together as a group.
Right.
Just like even if I go do my own, even if I do something with somebody else, it's still Ern and Iso Podcast. That's the top.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go do something, it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that was allowed. The natural progression, you know what I'm saying, is the whole ebb and flow of life. Art, you can't be up underneath each other where it just like you just up underneath each other where it's not the time for them to be up underneath each other.
You don't think it was allowed for both of them, or you don't think it was just allowed for JT? Because Caresha is a standalone period.
She is,
Mm-hmm.
Personality wise and all that, as a person, she is. Musically, I guess, from what she said, she said she likes to make music that's fun.
Yeah.
To her, I guess that's her comfort zone and that's her aim.
Right.
Like how some people, like we talk about guys and say, everybody don't want to make lyrical miracle music.
Right.
She might not want to make lyrical miracle music.
Right.
Because that's probably not what she wants to do. She's probably happy in what she wants. And then, like she said, okay, I've been making music. And then people was like, no, your music kind of it sounds the same as what you've been making. That may be what she want. You know what I'm saying? But that's what she want, but that's not what people want from, you don't know if that's what the audience want, because she's saying because what she was saying is I'm turning music in.
I got you.
And she's being told that your music gotta evolve.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
So you might want something different to her than she's willing to give.
Right.
Or she might not be ready to go deeper. Who knows? She might not be ready to go deeper.
I feel you on that.
So now it's like she's stuck. It's like it's stuck in a place where
maybe she already felt like this is the evolution of who I am. This is me.
Like, this is the music I want to make. I may not want to go just like you got rappers that don't want to rap lyrical miracle.
Yeah.
And there's rappers that I want to be lyrical miracle and I don't make party music.
Right. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I feel like everything was thrown off when the whole like time and how they should have did stuff. And it just became a domino effect. Like I said, to me, I felt like the time for her to drop was like last year. The time for Keisha to drop was like last year. That way the flow is, okay, she dropped last year, JT drops this year.
Right.
And y'all can probably drop a City Girls album again, maybe next year or maybe the year after. That would give you all this time. That will give you that in the meantime to grow as individuals and do stuff as individuals, but y'all have music out.
True.
Especially if y'all both do solo albums and you're also, I could be on a song or two, depending on how many songs that you have. We can still do records together. It's just your album, but I can be on your record. That way everything's flowing right. That way you can do a show and I might be able to come out and do some songs on your show, then we could do some City Girls records and vice versa.
Right.
I can go on tour and you can pop out and you know what I mean? I can do some of my songs and you on the song and we can do some of your songs and I'm on the song and we can do some of our City Girl songs. See how everything can flow together?
Yeah. I got you. You're right.
It felt like when it didn't happen the way I personally think it should have, that kind of messed it was domino effect. No, just make a City Girls album. When the energy, you could tell that the energy was off. It was off because this is a time that they supposed to be a little separated.
Right.
But it's kind of like, all right, we're being forced to be together. We're not being together like naturally.
Right, I got you.
We not here every day naturally. We are here because we got to do it.
Right.
It's not coming together natural. This is naturally a time that we supposed to be a little separate. Not that we are against each other, nothing like that. Like I said, if I did this, do an album, that's like if me and you was both rappers. If I did an album, you're going to be on it.
I feel you. Yeah, vice versa.
You see what I'm saying?
Right, I know what you mean. I got you. Yeah.
We just may not make a group album right now. We gotta make, you know what I mean? I may drop an album, solo album this year. You may drop a solo album next year. And then the year after that, we come together and do an album together.
Right.
But we still done made music together.
Right.
So we can still be around each other every now and again, but we also have room to grow as individuals.
Right.
They will not allow any room to grow as individuals, and then this is the result of it. And like I said, this is not. I'm not blaming the label because I'm not there. I'm not in the meetings. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know Coach. I don't know P. It's not like I had some conversations with him or something like that. I don't know because the way I guess the some of the stuff that I say. Some people be thinking I have like some insider information from somebody or something like that.
I feel you.
No, I don't be knowing. I know these people I don't be knowing. I don't be knowing. So it's not like I know them and I spoke to them or I DM'd them and then we talk. No, this is nothing. Nothing like that. Because people be like, yo, how you be coming up with all this stuff and who you know that you be talking to? Nobody. Now I mean, these are just my thoughts.
Right.
That's kind of what happened. We forced together, so now it's like, all right, now we gotta be apart. Cause to me, I wouldn't have said, yo, we broke up. They wouldn't have had to say we broke up if it would have happened like the chain of events would have happened like the way it probably should have happened.
Yeah.
Cause you would be naturally, cause you two will naturally be doing different things right now. But it been natural, and then it came back together natural.
Right.
So that's what I feel like happened. I feel like happened they were forced to be together at a time where they should have probably been spending time apart. So now it's like, all right, now we just got to be pushed all the way apart. Because we just came from, you know what I mean? It's balance of the universe.
Yeah.
We was forced to be together at a time where we probably shouldn't have been together. So now we got to force ourselves apart. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's the end for them, but right now it's like, all right, JT makes not I mean, so she can always make some music, which I mean you can tell by the way they talk that it was inevitable that JT was going to do a solo record, and she should be allowed to do a solo record. Just because you're a group don't mean that you can. It's just the only time that you is making music is when you're in a group.
True.
Because if she want to make a solo record, she should be allowed to. And then it just happened that once we got to know them, that once you got listening to Caresha and like her personality, people just love her as a person. So now, okay, her popularity and how much people love her, it would be natural for her to make a solo album.
Right.
So you got JT who's more deeper into the music and love it more, and then you got Caresha who everybody loves, and then the opportunity's here. Y'all both could make a solo record. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of it now being a verse, JT dropped one, so now people looking at Caresha to drop one when it should have been Caresha drops one, then JT drops one. Mm-hmm. I'd have felt like things would have flowed more naturally like that.
Right.
So to me, I think that was the issue where they were forced to try to do something together at a time where it wasn't natural. You know what I mean? So because you gotta allow, even if you're a part of collective or a part of a group, you gotta be allowed your own personal space too.
True.
That's why I don't be like, yo, I did podcast episodes somehow. I don't. Why you doing that?
Right.
Why you doing why I'm on Facebook and then you doing podcast episodes with these other dudes? Oh no.
Right.
We'll be allowed to go and do other stuff as an individual. The only time we can't do a damn podcast is with me.
Right. Right.
You might connect. As this show get bigger and more people know us, more different people connect with you, you might talk about something that I don't got nothing to do with. I don't have no interest in talking about. You want to just not do the show or not connect with other people?
Right, I feel you.
You understand what I'm saying? But to me, that's what I feel like happened. It felt like, all right, we got to do an album because it just felt not that whole time in the album, it just felt like, yo, it wasn't even time for a City Girls album. You know what I mean? These last couple of years, it's probably time for them to do their stuff solo. That don't mean that they hate each other. That don't mean that they, you know what I'm saying, not together. It's just natural progression.
Right.
And that's what people do. Like I said, the best, to me, the best examples of that are the Wu-Tang and the Locks.
Right.
People like, yo, how the Locks been together for that long? Because think about how many solo albums each of them dropped, though.
Exactly.
How many mixtapes they each dropped by themselves. But even though it's mine, you own it too. So they are allowed breathing room as individuals.
True.
That's why they are still together as a group.
True.
Because people be thinking that's amazing. Like, yo, they still together for this long. Yeah, but think about how much time they have also been allowed each other to spend apart. And to do your own thing too. Not just if we all do something, it gotta be together. No, it doesn't have to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
I guess the mindset should always be sometimes you, sometimes me, always us.
True.
That should be the mindset. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know their business as far as the music business or what a contract is, if they owe the album or, y'all gotta make an album because it's time for y'all to make an album and y'all owe us. I have no clue. But it just felt like that, to me, it felt like it was forced at a time where it was supposed to be like a little bit of separation to give each other breathing room and room to grow. You know what I mean? I just felt like that. And yeah, because that whole last album just felt like it just wasn't the time for it.
Mm-hmm.
It was time for them to be individuals. Like I said, that don't mean that they were broke up. No, it's just time for them to be able to do something as individuals. And I understand with the whole power of social media, something like that, as soon as you see one and don't see the other, and then people asking, well, they're not together anymore. How come they're not rolling? This is the bad thing about social media and all that. You read everything, the same thing that's good about it, the same thing that's bad about it. People are free to express themselves, but the same thing, the bad part is people are free to express themselves.
True.
So now, the second that everybody in the world can just throw a narrative out there.
Yep.
So now what you have is...
And I don't mean to cut you off. A lot of shit that separate... I'm going to just compare our situation to theirs, because that's what we know. A lot of shit that separate our situation from theirs is we men. So when I was watching it, right, my perspective as a man is that Iso been my friend for like the longest friend I ever had, but it could be spans in time that we just go, we don't talk. That shit don't mean nothing to me. My little sister, she got friends. I ain't talked to you in a week, bitch, what's up? You ain't my friend no more? That's how, I remember shit like that. Oh, this bitch now she wanna call me. This bitch don't never call me no other time. That's just life, though. Motherfucker, you don't know what a person going through. So, when I'm listening to it, I'm like, I'm trying to, understand the shit. And it was because I'm like, as a man, I used to step off and do some shit, and I'm perfectly fine with it. Matter of fact, I'll be like, oh, that's what you're doing? Yo, let me try to get this person to see if you can interview them. You know what I'm saying? In my head. But to women is... And we gotta fill in the gap hypothetically with shit that we don't know. This is why I hate doing certain things like this. It could have been JT that could have tried to force this shit. Cause Caresha, you the one blowing up. I could be the forgotten soldier in this. We need to do it. We need to do a joint album now because you got the success of your podcast. You doing this, you doing that. That could have been her feeling because we know JT is the one that loved music. Mm-hmm. She the one that loved the music, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Caresha she loved to be a personality. She even said it in there, I like expressing myself, you know what I'm saying, doing different shit. JT could have been doing different shit too, but she didn't. She didn't explore that. So the music was the main thing for her. At the time that Caresha blowing up, she could have been one like, damn, bitch, well, you know how women talk. When we gonna get back and do this album? You blowing up over here, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that could have been the whole misstep of we doing it. You eager for it, but I'm not really into it. That could have been like where the disconnect at. You hype about this. This is not really I want to be at right now. You put me in a mindset of I don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it for you. Because I love you, I'm gonna do it. All right. But then we doing it, the shit ain't right. And the audience can feel that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so.
Yeah, so because to me, when I watch some interviews where they was doing their rollout promotion, all that, you can tell it just wasn't. It wasn't the time for no group album.
It was forced.
Yeah,
it was forced. Yeah, like you said, I'm not even gonna blame JT. It could have been the powers that be. We want to use the success that you got to catapult the group. You know what I'm saying? They could have been on that. You're successful. So we're going to use the success that you got and the popularity that you have right now. You know what I mean? You're just coming off of being, well, I forget the list, if it was Complex or whatever. You're coming off of being one of the number one podcast voices. We want to use that and then get the group back together and then do this. You know what I'm saying? That could be like, all right, right now I'm not there yet. I'm not in that headspace to even want to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because she said in the interview, the only time we came together was when we performed. I came in, I'm in my dressing room, she in her dressing room. Only time we came together was when we performed. That don't sound like a person that's excited to do the music. So y'all forced me to do something, then you mad at the outcome. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that shit is just, it was weird. It was weird.
Yeah. So I get it because, like I said, it's music business.
Yeah.
It's more business than music.
Definitely.
And that might be the direction that they were probably like directed towards, like, let's go off of Caresha. I mean, because that's, to me, I'm not saying that that's a bad move, because that's a move that would probably be common sense. If she's one of the most popular people on the whole goddamn internet at this point,
right,
we need to get benefit off this somehow.
Right.
Like she said, well, for one, she may not have wanted to make music at that point, and then the music she do make, if I do it, I want it to be fun.
Yeah.
I don't want to go in there and like y'all forcing me to do some type of style of music I don't want to do.
Right.
Like, I may not want to be all super deep in my music and talk about everything that's going on in my life. I may want to make some party records.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which I feel like, I don't know if it was, to me, okay, let's say it was me. Like I said, this is no disrespect to the people that they are like signed to or whatever. But me, and like I said, because I don't know the inner workings of their business and business is going, if it's going good, if it's not going good, if it's going, I have no clue. Like I said, I don't know no inside information about nothing. If they are my group and they're assigned to me, say they're assigned to ISO, yeah, I might go to Keisha and say to her, you need to drop a solo album. Like I said, I don't know nothing about their business. I don't know if there's any contracts and nothing. I have no clue.
Right.
I may go to Keisha and say, when I ask people on the internet, you know, I need a solo record from you.
Right.
Conversation could be, well, it could be, well, okay, cool. Or it could be, I don't really want to do one. To me, and I ain't gonna hold you. This is what I was saying. If she said no, I'll be trying to talk her into it.
I feel you.
So I'm not gonna sit here and act like she'll just say no, and I'll be like, oh, okay, no.
Right.
No, I might sit there and try to talk her into it.
Right.
I ain't gonna act like I'm not gonna try to do what's in the best interest of my goddamn business. The best interest of my goddamn business is I have one of the goddamn hottest people in the world signed, the most popular people in the world signed to me.
Right.
So I need her to drop a record.
Right. I gotta recoup. not to say art.
Yeah, recoup, but it's just an opportunity.
No, I'm just saying. Only reason I say recoup is not to say you would never get what you got regardless, but you got there off of the strength of the platform that I presented the world. You know what I mean, for you. You know what I mean? You being a city girl is what opened up all of these other opportunities. And now you go.
I understand what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Now you go. So all right, you bigger than that. Now I need to. You know what I mean? Bring it back home and let me. You know what I mean? Let me get some too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
But also you gotta factor in that what you said before is we are men.
True.
So we think we are thinking more logical and less emotional.
Right.
Like and let me flip it. Let me say if I'm the artist and I become one of the most popular people on the internet, and CEO come to me and say, "Hey, so you need to do a solo record." Even if I don't feel like doing one, as a man, I might do it for you. Yo, he the one that gave me opportunity in the first place.
Hell yeah.
Know what I mean? So he coming to me saying that, yo, he need a few records from me. Like I said, these days it's not like you got to give me. I'm not asking for no goddamn double CD from you.
Right.
Know what I'm saying?
Right.
Know what I mean? Just give me some solid joints I can throw together on an album. So we can, know what I'm saying, benefit. At the end of the day, this is what it's the music business.
Right.
You one of the highest people on the damn internet. Know what I mean? Give me a record.
Right.
I may do it. To me, as a man.
Right.
I may feel like, yo, this man is the dude that believed in me and saw me to begin with. The whole world may not know me without him.
Right.
So I may do that. But at the same time, I'm thinking as a man, women are more emotional.
Right.
She may feel like I just don't want to do it, and I just don't want to.
Right.
So you might be thinking different as a man, like.
Then that's even harder for me because
now
I'm looking at you.
This solid.
I'm looking at you just give away songs. You just did the job with Puff Fab. You giving away shit. I can't get nothing. You know what I mean? That's how at the label they gonna look at it like that. Like you giving away shit. We can't get an album and you just throwing shit away. You know what I mean? Like they gonna look at it differently. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's a tough situation. It's a tough situation with JT to be in. You know what I'm saying too? Because as your friend is like, you my friend. Do I want to leverage my friend's success to blow up my career too? And I know she don't really care about hip hop like I do. She blowing up. You know what I'm saying? Do I really go to her and be like, yeah, let's do it? You know what I mean? So it's a difficult situation.
Yeah. It's more. Yeah. It's a lot more layered than people are saying. People are saying it like it's just cut and dry, black and white. No, it's a lot of layers to it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of layers to it because yes, you started a group. You love music. She's more, I'm your friend, I'll do it with you.
Right.
And come to find out, okay, y'all actually make it.
Yeah.
You love music, she's so-so about it.
Right.
But the world ends up loving her for her personality and all of that. So now she's like a right place, right time type person. Mm-hmm. Right place, right time, whereas you wanted to do music, and she was the person that you called on. And then once she got there, and then that worked. And then once people got to know her, the world fell in love with her. So she's more of a right place, right time type of person.
Right.
She's in the right place at the right time, and people love her, and people love her personality and all that for it.
Right.
So, but she's not super hardcore about. You can tell she's not super duper. I'm just all about the music.
Right. Facts. You right about that. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. She had other shit that she got going on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, so the opportunities everything starts from us being city girls.
Right.
Everything starts from us being city girls.
Right.
But once people got my personality, my opportunities come from people falling in love and loving my personality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though you're right, everything starts from us getting a deal, and that's how everybody knows me from jump.
Yeah.
So yeah, that might have been, like I said, I don't know what the inner workings are behind that. Now I'm saying, and that's no disrespect to the QC Culture P or nothing like that. Right. It's not like we trying to make y'all seem like y'all the bad guys or nothing like that. Like I said, if I was the CEO, I would have went to her like, baby, I need a record, baby.
Yeah.
I need a record.
Especially
like the highest person on the internet, baby. I need a record.
Especially after you got shit coming out, you got Act Bad coming out, that shit going all of crazy. You like, all right.
You know what I mean? Just the fact that you signed me and you like one of the highest people on the goddamn internet. You like one of the most popular people in the world. I need a record.
Yeah, I need something. Yeah. Listen, you know what I mean? Come there with your Denzel Washington joint. Listen, I'm leaving here with something.
You know what I mean? listen, baby. Listen. I'm leaving with something.
I'm leaving here with something. I mean, straight up.
I'm from around the way.
Around the way. I'm leaving here with something. I'm just letting you know. Straight up, man. Like, yeah, yo.
Yeah. But
one of the hottest personalities out here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Controlling your time. You don't even drop a podcast on a weekly basis and you one of the hottest people out here. The impact that you got so crazy. Yeah, I need something. I need you got to give me something, you know what I'm saying? Cuz listen, I got to benefit too. Let me benefit a little bit off of this too, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And maybe that could have been their thought, like, all right, we know she really not into it, so we bring JT along. The next one could be JT's because JT can catapult off of the success of that.
No, my thing is too. All right, JT's more into the music than Caresha. But my thing is, if this is my homie, I love her like my sister. All right, you want to do a record. If you want to just do it on your, if you want to do it on your own without me, that's fine. Because I can always still be your supporter or your, you know what I mean, or your cheerleader, your supporter, and help you promote it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't know what her mindset was. If I just want to do everything completely on my own without you. Not in a bad way, but you might want to do stuff. You just want to see what you can do on your own. Right.
Yeah, you're right. I think when you label it something, you make it bad. It would have been, all right, like you said, if you the CEO of the label, it'd probably been easier if you like, yo, why don't y'all just come to the studio and just do a couple tracks? Then you filling it out. All right, that joint with them sound cool. Then JT, she doing joints by herself. Them joints is cool. Why don't we just put this together, but this be her album with these tracks with them both on it, instead of just saying do a joint album. Just come to the, you know what I mean? Just come do a couple songs, and we gonna fill it out, see where it go.
Yeah, but at the same time, that's the, like we saying, like we keep going back to, that's the Wu-Tang Clan way of doing things.
True, yeah. Oh yeah.
Where we all making records, but then okay, this joint can go on his album.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This joint go on his album. This joint can go on his album. This right, because you just got y'all just in there making records together.
Yeah.
Then y'all decide, okay, this can go on his album. I can hold this for him, and this is going on your solo joint.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, they was making records. Just like when y'all watched the show and some of the stuff like that, from the stuff that was accurate. They been making a bunch of records that they might held on to. But this is for when you drop your solo album. But they already had it. But RZA already had it in his mind that we're going to do the group thing. But then everybody's going to also have room to grow as individuals and do solo records.
Right.
He already had that plan.
Right.
So when you sign a group, you might already have that plan. I don't know if they already had that plan or not.
Yeah.
To me, I'll be thinking like that because, like I said, we came up in the 90s and you seen the Wu do that. Know what I'm saying? You seen other groups do that. You seen the Wu do that, and then you seen the Lox do that over the years. Yeah. You seen the Lox come out together and then make solo records. Then every few years come together and do a Lox project. Right. And I mean, now I'm saying as the years pass, each do solo records and then keep coming back together. They never broke up though.
Right.
But they allow room to grow as individuals. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know what happened when, just like I said, if they would sign to me, I would have went to Keisha and said, I need a solo record from you. Like that.
The fans to blame for that too. Because I mean, our time frame was different. You know what I'm saying? If we seen Style, Chic, or Kiss out doing something by themselves, we was never like, where's such and such at? It don't feel right if they not together. We just accepted it for what it was. Now it's like when Caresha over here, JT over here is like, where's such and such? the fans don't even allow you to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. We grown people that are individuals. We're not gonna be with each other all day, every day.
Right.
Even if you are a group. Just like we're not with each other the majority of the time.
Right. Yeah, and they be on that. Why don't y'all post stuff on Instagram when y'all just go out and chill? Why would we do that though? If we like, what do we get out of that shit?
Because that's the way of the world now. Social media makes things that your whole life, you have to give us your whole life. That's how people think. Now, I mean, remember, your life is now my entertainment. Once I start paying attention to you,
right,
your life becomes my entertainment. So any and everything that's going on or what I think is going on, whatever I see, now I mean, I got an opinion about. Whatever I don't see, I have an opinion about.
Right.
And that's the good and the bad with social media.
Yeah.
Because now everybody has an opinion the second that they are not together, or the second that, like you said, they talked about some back and forth JT had, I think, was it with Cardi?
Yeah, Cardi.
Well, where was Young Miami at?
Yeah.
She should have jumped on there and jumped in it.
Right.
And she was like, well, that happened was, I was physically asleep when that happened. I woke up.
But she said she had to respond that. So you owe people that don't know you nothing a response to where you was at.
Because social media, because people won't run with the narrative that, okay, this was going on, and you know, she does, they make us, and people are making you think that, man, Young Miami don't care. That's JT, and she don't care that she going through something.
Yeah, but see,
I just didn't happen to be on there the time everybody was on there.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that point right there.
But people be thinking, but that's how people think though.
It's crazy that, because you think about, she said when she woke up, I had to tweet the joint, I just woke up. But then she even said, like, that's between them. Like, why would I jump into that? So I'm thinking in my head, like, well, why'd you have to respond to the people where you was at during the time? She was like, that's between them. Like, you know what I mean? I really didn't even get to that because, you know, she can hold her own. That was just between them. You're right. I agree with you. The same way I don't think that you owed the people to tell them you was asleep.
But that's social media. People think that. It's just, and then also remember, you're dealing with women. Women are way more emotional.
Right.
Just like as a woman that if they take a picture and put it online, they don't have no makeup on. They have to let you know that they don't have makeup on just because everybody think she looks different.
No filter. Yeah.
They think like that.
Right.
They think they have to. It goes back to what we say on here. Women care too much about what other people think.
True.
They care about what other people think. You know what I mean? I have to explain why, if you look at my picture and you don't think I look the same as my other pictures, because I don't have makeup on.
Right.
That's why I have to let you know I don't have makeup on. Or right now, if you think that I'm not dressed as good as what you usually see, that's because I'm just running to the supermarket and just wanted to take a pic.
Yeah.
I have to let you know that.
Yeah.
Just in case you think that I don't look as good as I did in my other pictures. They care about too much about what other people, it all goes back to the same thing.
Right.
Women care too much about what other people think.
Facts. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, so that right there, the way things shook out, it just seemed like, okay, they were forced to be together, so it's natural. Now, I mean, it's balanced. So now they need to be apart.
Yeah, they do.
Because because they was forced together. They was like, it just felt unnatural.
Right.
That whole album, as weird as it sounds, it felt unnatural.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like that was naturally how it's supposed to flow. To me, it just felt like that time was supposed to be being an individual, and if you want to drop and do a solo album, just go do that. The thing that put that Caresha spot, what she put in, was the other stuff that she was doing and her personality, how people started to fall in love with her, made her one of the most popular people in the world.
Right.
So now, of course, you're going to want, we need to probably do a record, because you can't tell me they probably didn't say, we need to do a record.
Hell yeah.
We need a record from you. Like, you're one of the most popular people in the world. We need a record from you. And I don't know if she didn't want to do one or what. Or people felt like, this is not good enough, or You need to go in a different direction because it sounds too much of what y'all been doing. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. And then now you got JT, who probably always want to do one thing, which is absolutely fine. People need room to grow and do their own thing. You know what I mean? And then now you got it to where she's doing records, but it's like, okay. But like I said, it's kind of like starting from. It's trying to build momentum from damn near zero, where you'd already had like a launch pad already. And you'd already had momentum built up. So now that's what you see now. Her trying to like build her momentum back up.
Right.
And I guess, in the future they'll get together. Like I said, it's not like from what he's saying, like I said, it ain't all good, but it ain't all bad. It's people got time to grow, and time heals all. Now, I mean, they'll be able to do their own things individually. Like I said, it's not like they not talking.
Yeah. But see, that's from Caresha's point of view, that it ain't all good, it ain't all bad. Because you think about it, it ain't all good because, you know what I'm saying, we might not be talking. It ain't all bad because guess what? I still got a career. You know what I'm saying? From her point of view. JT point of view might be like, it's all bad. Because that last album was a dud. And like you said, I got to try to fight get my standings back in this shit. You know what I mean? So from Caresha's point of view, yeah, it ain't all good, it ain't all bad. Because I can still fall back on this other shit that I'm doing. The whole time, JT probably like, this album was supposed to, be something for me to catapult my solo shit. So for me, it's all bad. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, the perspectives is, you know what I mean? And not to say that, like, Caresha did that shit intentionally. It was just, that was the launching pad that she used to show her personality to the world. You know what I mean? JT was like, I want to be a rapper. This is what I want to do. You know what I mean? This is just rapping shit. That's why she getting them arguments with like Cardi and them like that. That's why she do shit like that. She really take that shit serious. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yeah, it's not all good, it's not all bad for Caresha. No, it's not. You know what I mean? Whatever that album would have done to the people that love her, it don't change how they view her at all. But whatever that album would have done, it would have changed something for JT. You know what I'm saying? It changed a lot for JT. When we were talking about that shit before, I think JT was like, what, number 5 or number 6 of the female rappers when we was going through the list before or something like that? So that does change a lot. Because I don't want to fall. I don't want the fans to think, yo, she dropping duds. She ain't, you know what I mean? Put such above her. So yeah, that to JT, yeah. And that could be the whole reason for why they not talking. If you think about it. If Caresha feel like that and JT feel like that, they can both be like, you know what? I don't know why we did that album. It was forced. Yeah, we fucked up. We still talking. But you do that and then you not talking. Why y'all not talking? Again, it has to be because, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you ain't put your heart into this shit like I did. I went all out. I need this to work. I mean, like I said, when you get certain interviews like that, you have to hypothetically fill in the holes. It was never like, divulged to us why we not talking. So you have to make that up in your head. All right, the album didn't do good. You said when y'all started doing it, I'm in my dressing room, she in her dressing room. Only time we came together was fucking do the music. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when you hypothetically think about that, yeah, she probably was like, yo, because as an artist, you have to know, like, yo, this music ain't it. You do that shit on certain episodes. Yo, man, that episode we did, yo, I don't know. We might have to do something else. You know what I mean? You can feel that shit when you doing it for so long. So I'm pretty sure she was like, this is what you putting out? This ain't it. I'm pretty sure she felt like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's, you know what I mean? I'm not blaming Caresha for that, though. That's not, like, I'm not saying that that's her fault, but everybody look at shit differently. Everybody go into situations with a different outcome. Caresha, she could have went there with the outcome of, I'm giving you what you want. You've been asking me for this joint album, I'm giving it to you. This is what you want, all right, I'm gonna give it to you because I love you. You know what I mean? JT like, well, you ain't giving me your all. Yeah, so everybody outcomes is different, man. And that could weigh heavily on why she felt like the need to even speak about it. Cause I mean, people drop dud albums all the time. I don't need to speak about it. I fucked that one up. She had it, so yeah, man. And I think you're right though. Like I think that labels have to understand that even though it is a business, we got to understand the personality of the people we dealing with. They are females. You know what I mean? You can't go to them expecting them to, you know what I'm saying? When you say, let's go do this, they're going to be ready to do it. Especially a group. You have to have that, not to say that they don't, but you got to have that understanding to like, they said they ain't been talking in a minute, you know what I'm saying? She over here doing this, she over here doing that. Is this the right time for us to bring them together and do the album? I don't know. You know what I mean? Because trust me, man, when you talking about like that, it ain't like a man. A man can go in there any kind of way and just, knock something out. Female, shit got to be right. The mood got to be right. The setting got to be, they need things right for, what they trying to, give the world. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's the truth, though. It is a difference between men and women in that way. Whereas, say you need a man to do something for you. Dog, hot as fish grease right now, dog. Give me a record.
Right.
Even if I didn't feel like giving you a record, I may say out of just loyalty, he wouldn't give me an opportunity. I probably wouldn't even be here without him.
Right.
Let me do what I got to do for him. Like you said, women are way more emotional. Things go like different for them.
Yeah,
more cut and dry. My man looked out for me. Now he want this record from me. Even if I ain't even really feel 100% feel like doing it, I may do it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I may do it. But that's how we different. Like I said, it's gonna be is less emotion involved, but less emotion than a woman.
True.
So yeah, man, you made a great point. They may be looking at the same situation two different ways.
Hell yeah.
Because Keisha may look at it as I'm taking advantage of opportunity I got. I was in the right place at the right time, and people just fall in love with me, and it really doesn't. People love me regardless of music or not.
Yeah.
At this point, but you might have, like you said, JT might be hear way more about the music, and she need that. And of course, the people y'all signed to thinking like, listen,
hell yeah,
we sell music here,
right,
baby. Get your ass in that studio.
Yeah, right.
We sell music here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially you being like one of the most popular people in the world.
Right.
We sell music here.
Yeah. Listen.
Give us something to sell.
Right.
Give us something to sell.
You have to. I'm like, listen, I see everybody else eating off you but us. I would get offended some kind of way. Like, congratulations on the podcast. They making a gang of money off of you. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations on this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? Being the face of Delion and whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Get your ass in the studio. Get your ass in the studio.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when my turn gonna come?
Get your ass in that. Get her in that goddamn studio. Y'all better talk to her.
Yo, straight up, man.
Y'all better talk. You better talk to her.
Right.
Get her in that goddamn studio.
Yeah, man.
Get her ass in that goddamn studio.
Right.
So I understand that part too. That's how people felt. Right. That may be how people felt. I get it.
Yeah, hell yeah. All these people making money off of you and shit. And I'm just sitting back watching. I'm like, damn, that's what's up. Okay, that's what's up. When do we step in and get our turn and shit?
Yeah, so I mean, damn, that was a good point you made. They might be looking at it two different ways.
Yeah.
Same situation, two different ways. But that part. All right, and then before we go talk about the whole personal life. Know what I mean, her and Diddy's that she spoke on.
Mm-hmm.
Before I get off on before I get through with that, this is not just for women. That goes for anybody, guys too. When y'all doing something, moving as a unit, collective, y'all gotta understand that y'all also individuals too.
Facts.
You gotta allow people room to grow.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? A lot of that is a lot of times that stuff causes friction when you up underneath each other all the time.
Yeah.
You have a group. You have to allow people room to grow and do other things and do side projects and do things. You know what I mean? You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. Like I said, the Wu-Tang to me executed that the best. The Wu-Tang and Lox executed that the best.
Yeah, no doubt, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Being a collective, but also letting people be individuals and go do things individually.
Right.
So, like I said, on that point, know what I mean, let them go and do what they going to do as, know what I mean, be separated for a while or whatever, and then they come back together.
Yeah.
When the time is right, they will come back together.
Yeah, they will.
They'll come back together.
They will.
Like I say, sometimes you, sometimes me, always us.
Yeah.
But all right, so as far as she also spoke that, you know, what everybody wanted to know, was she with Diddy anymore?
Before you go on, I'm gonna cut you off. Shout out to Saucy Santana, because I never knew that they was that close. You know what I mean? Shout out to them, you know what I mean, just for, you know what I mean, coming together and just getting that interview out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that they was that close with friends and, like, you know what I mean, do all that and go through all that. But, like, shout out, you know what I mean, shout out the fact that, you know what I mean, they took the time to get a world that, man. You know what I mean? That was kind of dope.
Yeah, and make sure y'all go support JT, you know what I mean? Buy the music.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Yeah, JT can spit.
Buy
JT
the
rap.
music. Yeah, buy the music.
Yeah, she rap.
For all y'all talking about,
yeah,
I don't care about women in hip hop and y'all don't respect women rappers. None of y'all guys, none of the guys. Hip hop never cared about women. Okay, put your money where your damn mouth is.
Yeah.
Her album is out.
Yeah.
Go buy it.
Yeah, she rap. Yeah,
go buy it. Buy it.
Right.
I got money for any goddamn thing else. Go buy it. Don't tell me you can't buy it with a goddamn, know what I mean? What the album costs. Your ass spending that at goddamn Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, right.
So make sure y'all go buy her album. What else were you talking about? She talked about a relationship with Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
And she said they're not together anymore.
Yeah, she did say that.
And she kind of explained it, which it made sense to me, where it's like, people, of course, for the sake of making content, people act like they try to spin a narrative and act like they don't understand what's going on. No, what she said makes sense. Y'all looking at me like I'm crazy and I'm wrong for supporting and being happy for and clapping and cheering the man I was with at a time where all y'all was clapping and cheering for him too.
Right.
So it's not like, okay, everybody, all this stuff came out and nobody supported him. No, nobody supported him, and then here you come clapping and being happy for him. No, everybody was celebrating him too.
Yeah, she right about that.
So supposedly he's one of these terrible ass people and all that, but everybody continued to support him. Everybody continued to hang around him, get opportunity from him, get help from him, use him as a resource. See, that's what killed me about people though. And I'm not, like I said, like you said before, it's not that we are condoning what he has done, especially when the video and all that came out and all and this and that. But let's not act like people didn't know exactly the person. I mean, at that time when he was doing that stuff, how many people still benefiting off him knowing he was doing that? Right. Some of y'all didn't walk away from that, right? Y'all didn't walk away, okay. Y'all still use him as a resource, know what I mean? A way to get a check, a way to pay your damn bills, knowing that some of the stuff he's doing was wrong, right? Some of y'all got opportunity from, some of y'all got y'all start in whatever industry or whatever business. Some of y'all got y'all start with him in fashion, in the music business. Now turn around, man, he was always like that. Oh, he was like that when he hired your ass, right?
Yeah.
He was like that when he gave you the opportunity for lifetime, right? And you took it and ran with it. Did you say, nah, I'm good, man. I can't be around him. I'm quitting this job, or I'm not accepting this opportunity, or I ain't accepting this paycheck.
Burn.
So I understand what she's saying. Like, we was together, and I was happy for him when he was winning awards and all that, and the things that he was accomplishing.
Right.
Y'all was too.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So that made perfect sense what she's saying. Even though people act like they don't understand that.
They act like the person that she knew was the person that, you know what I'm saying, was that person then. That's what she said. I don't know that person.
Right.
He wasn't like that when we was together.
Right. That's like if somebody, yeah. Yeah, and that could be a lot of women. Some of y'all with men that could have been beating the brakes off of women.
Right.
You would never know.
Yeah.
Because he ain't doing that to you. Or he might have grown as a person. He might have went and got help. He might have went and got counseling. You might not never know that.
Right. Yeah.
You might never know. Y'all might be with a person that was beating the mess out of his chick when he was younger.
Yeah. But we're going to hold your faults over your head because now that we know it, we're going to act like that's who you've been all your life. Yeah. And that's what they do. That's what the world done. You know what I'm saying? Two totally different people. Like she said, he ain't did nothing but help me in my career. Help me evolve myself as a woman.
Man, I bet you he helped a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of
believe it?
A lot of people who turn around, he was always like that. Or he's like that when he gave you opportunity in a lifetime. He's like that when he hired you as a goddamn intern to give you your start.
Listen, these people get on these microphones and give you an interview about everything that he did. So that means you were present. And you stayed there.
No. Some things I just heard about. What you heard about?
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Right. And then people around.
Right.
How come you stayed around, or how come you condone that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you a real stand-up dude, how come did you stand up and say something to a person, or the people that you had around that you knew was foul? You didn't say, nah, you can't be around us. Get him up out of here.
Right.
Now, I mean, we don't do the whole, we drugging women and taking advantage of them and we raping them and all that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all start sipping stuff in drinks. Y'all forcing yourselves on women and we don't do that here. How come when y'all real dudes then? The only time y'all real dudes is when it's time to go grab a gun and go fight another dude. That's the only time y'all real? Know what I mean? Y'all not real when y'all see people over here that you know move evil.
Right.
They come around knowing y'all drugging women and taking advantage of them and raping them and forcing yourselves on them. How come where was the real dudes at then? To keep them from coming around. Nah, get him up out of here, yo. Yeah. You can't come around us with that. Know what I mean? Knock your head off your shoulders for that, man.
Yeah.
Was anybody saying it then? Nah, they worrying about, man, they cutting the checks and then we having fun. Never mind, there's going to be women here getting preyed on.
Right. Right.
Because I'm not personally doing it. Well, you're hanging around the guys that are doing it.
Right. Make you feel better because it ain't you.
So it was the real niggas then. Where was all that? I'm a fucking real dude and a stand-up nigga. Where was all that then? Cause I'll be damned if somebody gonna do that around me.
I feel you.
Not doing that around me. Just cause it's not me. But I know you a dude that this whole time you talking to this chick, you trying to slip something in this chick drink so you can rape her.
Right.
And have your way with her. You think you gonna be sitting around me doing that? Then everybody the realest niggas in the world. Everybody the most stand-up, solid niggas in the world.
Yeah. I mean, shit, if that's what it is, integrity out the window. You know what I'm saying? Integrity out the window. Same motherfucker do that shit, be the same motherfucker be like, it's appalling how these men be throwing dresses on, you know what I'm saying, for exposure. Same shit, man.
Yeah, but
Same shit.
yeah. Anyway, you know what I'm saying, she was talking about the I said her answer to that made sense. Like, yo, he wouldn't treat me like that, and that was, you know what I'm saying?
Thought the world was, yeah, I mean, applauding him, dog.
Exactly.
You got a key to the city.
Exactly.
The world was applauding him.
Like that one performing up on stage, and we all wasn't singing his songs and going back, taking us back to our childhood and all that, and everybody was celebrating him.
This is the crazy
when
thing
when some of these stories been out.
We don't hold the men accountable for their actions with their personal stories about what he did, but we hold Caresha personally accountable.
How could you be with somebody like that? Well, how could all these other motherfuckers work for him then?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
And be around him. Okay, because they're gonna be quiet for a check or opportunity.
Right.
But Keisha, how come you was around him and but you? I'm pretty sure you heard the stories. How could you be with somebody like that you heard stories about? Are you talking about the stories from the niggas that used to work for him and be all around him and got opportunity from him?
Right. Yeah.
How could they be around him? How could you be around him and all the other people that was doing, that y'all so-called saying was doing all this stuff? How could you be a stand-up dude and be around them?
Right.
But you looking at her like, how come? Because people it's for clicks and views. You know what I'm saying? I need to come at her with this because she's the most popular person.
Right.
She's one of the most popular people in the world, so I need to come at her with that. I don't care what such and such person saying that if you wasn't in goddamn most people, if you was probably fucking, if you ain't one of us from back in the day, you probably wouldn't even know who he was.
True.
You understand what I'm saying? So that right there, man.
Yeah, when she wrapped it up, that kind of, I mean, it made sense to me. Because in the beginning, I ain't going from it. She was like, when I was going through, nobody was calling to check on me. Like I said, we men. I had to I watched it twice because I had to all right, I can't think of how I'm thinking. Because we go through shit all the time. People busy. Mm-hmm. That's how, you know what I'm saying? People be busy. We've been friends damn near, 30 some odd years damn near. We won't be on the joint let me call Iso to check on him. Or even if you're going through, you don't be let me call and let him. Sometimes the man if I'm going through something, I know that man going through something too. It may be times we might talk about this shit, we out eating and chilling, but we don't just always think I'm going through something and this motherfucker didn't even call me right now. That's why I had to watch it again, because I'm I can't watch this with that mindset of being mad at people because they didn't call because I'm going through something as if they not going through something as well. You know what I'm saying? But when she said that at the end, it did wrap it up, and I was like, all right, it makes sense. Now I understand, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What happened? But shit. Yo. Only in America. But shit, yo, you know what I'm saying? When she wrapped that joint up, that did make sense though. But shit, other than that though, man, I enjoyed the interview. It didn't need to be long. She didn't make it long. It was cool to me, man. I enjoyed the interview all the way around.
Yeah, no, it was short to the point. Yeah. Like I said, people acting like what she's saying when it came to Diddy, it wasn't making no sense. No, it made sense.
Yeah, it did. Made perfect sense. How does what she didn't make sense, but we all applauding him at times when he getting Lifetime Achievement Awards make sense? We all heard the stories for years. If you chose to, listen to it and take it as true, if you heard it, just listen to it man, whatever, that's BS. We all heard the stories. It ain't just pop up now. When he getting Lifetime Achievement Awards, we all was clapping and applauding. When he's getting keys to the city, we all was clapping and applauding. But now it's how dare her? We always doing that shit. Mm-hmm. He dropping albums and shit. We all showed up. You know what I'm saying? Now we come to find out that shit, there's truth to that. All right, so did she. She found out the same time the world found out. Damn, I didn't even know he was like that. He was never like that to me. That's not the person I know. We all found out together, but we acting like because they in a personal relationship, she know the demon that, come on, man, this motherfucker that sleep with motherfuckers daily don't know what the fuck they man do when he leave the house.
Mm-hmm.
He got a second family across town and shit. You don't even know that.
Some of y'all ain't gonna know till that man pass on, and his wife show up at the funeral. And you thinking, I'm his wife. Who that over here crying eyes out? That's his wife. Excuse me? I'm his wife.
You're right. That's what I'm saying.
I made these funeral arrangements. How that's your husband, but you ain't make those funeral arrangements? Let's get into that for a minute. Now, I mean, let's sidestep for a minute.
Yo, that is wild.
We be hearing stories like that. How you show up and they say, that's his wife. How's that his wife? How you got 2 wives at your funeral? How you show up? Who you think made the funeral arrangements?
Oh, man. Yo.
Some of these people be knowing they side chicks and they cool with it. Because my thing is, you saying that's your husband, but you didn't make the funeral arrangements. You show up to a funeral.
You ain't even mentioned nowhere in the obituary. You're not even mentioning.
Right. You ain't riding the limo or nothing.
But you gonna pay with respects, though.
You crying the hardest. You crying the hardest. You love him more than she love him. You miss him.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yo, life is crazy.
No, that's wild.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen. It ain't gonna be my problem. I'm gone. Y'all figure it out. I'm gone.
Yo.
I mean, pull the joke from the movie like, that's my husband. Get your father about the casket.
Get him out the casket. Now.
That was crazy.
You watched that
joke? I seen that part.
Okay, I'm about to say what I was saying.
I'm like, what? They go to grab the casket. She's like, no. They grab my man about the casket.
Yo, I don't want nobody talking about something. They did us any favors.
Right.
So,
okay. You paid for this funeral, huh? No. Leave him to it. No. Take the clothes off the body and bring your father's body. Listen, ain't gonna matter. I'm gonna be gone. Know what I mean? I'm in the essence at that point. I'm gone. So
you're right. Oh man,
I ain't gonna be at the funeral like, damn, yo, who are these people?
Oh my god, dog. Yo, that's fucking wild, dog. You coming through the street, you walking with you through the street.
You know what I'm saying? Pop the trunk. Pop the trunk.
Yes.
They put pop in the trunk. Like, what?
Yo, that's a wild moment, man. Oh my goodness, man. But yeah, I enjoyed that. Going back to I enjoyed that interview, man. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. It wasn't long-winded. Because you know what I mean? A lot of people get long-winded with their shit. She was right to the point. You know what I'm saying? And she touched on everything that needed to be talked about.
Mm-hmm.
She cleared the air up. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people looking at her like, a lot of people probably blaming her for some shit that she wanted to talk about. Probably blaming her for, you know what I'm saying, the City Girls album not doing as well. Blaming her, you know what I'm saying, for you was with this monster for this long. Man, you know what I mean? You don't even know that half of this shit.
Yeah, I'm like, and I was in a relationship with him. Some of y'all motherfuckers who looking at me, knowing his ass since the damn 90s.
Right.
Y'all know him longer than I know him, and y'all been knew all of that. Some of y'all's probably around when some of this stuff happened.
Right.
But because that's not a story that'll get clicks and views. Everybody pointing at her with clicks and views because she's popular.
Yeah, no doubt.
You see what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So now let's act like, how could you be with somebody like that?
Yeah.
What? All these people that been around him and worked with him back then, when y'all saying all this stuff happened,
right,
that was around. I don't know nothing about that.
Right.
That's like if I'm in my 20s, I mean, I didn't do nothing like that, but say if I did, and I used to hit on women.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm married in my 40s and I'm not doing that to my wife, she may say, I never knew nothing about that.
Right.
That's not the man I know. It's not the man I married. He will never lay a hand on me. He ain't never did that. Well, you ain't know back when he was beating on chicks when he was 20? Like, no, I didn't even know him back then.
Right.
He ain't never did that to me.
Yeah. But like I said, yo, when you do certain shit like that, people always feel like they just gotta fill in the gaps with a hypothetical whatever. She knew. How you know that she knew? She knew. How could you not know? Like, what? All right. That's how people are, though. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. I don't think that she... For one, why would a woman know that a man is like that and then choose... Because remember, she chose him in the interview. She was like, we go together. He was like, we go together? Yeah, real bad. So why would she go through that? You know what I mean? But she know that's how he is. Mm-hmm. That makes no sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, shout out to her, man. It was good to see her podcast come back, because you know what I mean? She kind of like, she hit us with the Beyonce, she hit you with the hair, then a couple, time go past, another episode come out. So it was just good to see that, you know what I mean, the podcast come back, period, man.
Yeah, man, in closing, listen, man, when people move as collective, a unit, a group, y'all have a common goal, but y'all still individuals. Y'all have to allow people time, space and room too. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, it'll come back together. You know what I'm saying? This is just the time that they just gonna spend apart. It's natural. It is natural. No, y'all supposed to always be all up underneath each other, doing everything together for our entertainment. But like y'all don't have your own lives.
It's very few people that can come from a group and understand that this person is successful without me, and I might not reach that level of success. It's very few people that can go through that. You know what I'm saying? You watch this person reach the pinnacle of success, and you just like, I might not even get there. You know what I'm saying? They're bigger than me now. On the group, we was even killed. If the group blow up and the group success, I can live with that. Even if they like you more than me, I can live with that because it's still the group success. You know what I'm saying? When you separate, it's very few people that can deal with that. Even though we talk about the Wu, it was shit within the Wu that people couldn't handle. When my album gonna drop, yo? Like you said, yo, you gonna drop like this. No, my shit need to come out now. You know what I mean? This motherfucker damn near on his second album. You just have to understand, like, that's why the shit don't bother me, though. I ain't gonna lie, the shit don't bother me. If Iso versus the World grow and it become bigger than Ern and Iso, I'm perfectly fine with that because I'm still connected to that some way. You know what I'm saying? So the shit don't bother me that I'm in the house like, I'm just gonna get another member and I'm gonna call it Ern and Charles. No, like, you know what I mean? But I'm just like, but people do shit like that, dog. They getting their feelings like the shit don't bother me because I'm still connected to the shit a certain type of way. That's why I feel like I'm invested in it just as much as you is. Like, I take that shit as just as serious as you do. All right, bet. I'm gonna do this. I can change the aesthetics up like this. Certain motherfuckers can't handle that, dog. You know what I mean? It's not a lot of Tony Yayos in the world. It's not. You know what I mean? Some motherfuckers really do get upset because, yo, this motherfucker bigger than the group. I can't even fuck with him. But if you in the group, then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, but, it's very few. And with me saying that, that's not me saying that that's what JT going through. I don't want to say that. Like, she thinking like that. But that's very hard for a lot of people, yo. It is. Man, look at the groups we grew up with. We can only name two. We named two groups. I mean, the Wu-Tang, you know what I mean? We named the Wu-Tang because of the blueprint that was laid out. They had their issues. You know what I mean? The Locks is the only motherfuckers who went through shit, but it was all in-house. You never heard nothing. Every other group you could name went through some crazy shit. You know what I mean? We don't got like a long list of groups that we can name like, oh, this one. No. It's always somebody like, because in your head, you thinking like, you know what I mean? At this point, yeah, we always gonna be this. This was always gonna be. And then next thing you know, motherfuckers is like, when he gonna do a solo album? No, we a group. Yeah, but we want to hear him. Like, that shit fuck with people's ego, man. A lot of people can't deal with that shit, yo. You know what I mean? You just gotta be strong as hell on who you is. And don't let that shit be the end all be all. Like, that's one thing I kind of got upset at JT about. Don't let the music be the end all be all. At that time, maybe you should have been exploring other things. Because all it would have been doing is making the music better. Because now you're experiencing different shit. So maybe you should have been like, you know what, why she doing that? I wonder if I start a little podcast. Or if I do this. Or if I go do that. If I do this. You know what I mean? Now, while you buying time, you got other shit to do. It's only making the music better because now you got other experiences. You can't just sit down on one thing. Especially if you seeing somebody else explore shit, put that in you like, maybe I should go explore too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm just going to sit here and wait for them to come back. And they growing and they growing and they growing and they growing. You know what I mean? Didn't the sync go through like that with Justin Timberlake? The promise was he was going to come back to the group. You see how big he is? Like, what? But the promise was he was going to come back. So y'all just sat around and waited. Because he promised that, yo, I'm just going to do this. You know what I mean? One Jane. All right, man. So you waited and then it didn't happen.
Yeah. I watched that joint about the guy who put the groups together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On Netflix. You know what I mean? I'm not all the way done, but that was very, very interesting documentary.
Yeah.
Very interesting documentary. I'm not all the way done it, but yeah. He had success namely with the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't know he put both of them groups together.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. I was like, damn, okay.
Yeah, yo. You know what I'm saying? But you right though. Like, if y'all together, man, you gotta find ways to just let each other grow. You have to. Mm-hmm. Man, shit, we talking about that shit. We podcasters. You hear about that shit in podcasting. You know what I'm saying? This shit, you hear about this shit everywhere. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's really hard, man. You know what I mean, you have to find things that make you an individual. You can't get lost up in what it is that's us. So, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. You done wrapping this joint up?
Yeah, man, I'm pretty much done with that one, man. Like I said, man, shout out to both of them, man. Make sure y'all support JT. Her album, I think it's called City Cinderella. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all go support her and what she doing. And yeah, man, shout out to both of them. And shout out to Caresha too, because them puppies was sitting up in that video. Them Jones was sitting up crazy.
You shooting your shot 'cause she's single now? It's
like, God damn.
Yeah.
Can't even concentrate on what you saying.
Nah, Keisha she's a very attractive young lady. I ain't gonna, you can't deny that. She's a very, you know what I mean, personality to boot, very attractive. You know what I'm saying? It was one thing that kind of threw me off, or because you watched it, right? She said something when like they was mentioning like Miami. Was somebody going over like Miami female artists, and she was like, I thought they was gonna say Trina.
It was something about a song that was made, and then I guess I forgot whose song it was. But it was a song, and I think they said that she didn't know nothing about the song, and JT was supposed to be on the song. So
okay.
The person from Miami that was on the song.
Right.
I think that was something that she also talked about, like, yo, JT was just off doing her own thing on the side. She didn't even know she was making soul music and all that on the side. But it's just, you just gotta, that's the way it is. You gotta allow people to be individuals. Like, you do. I don't want to run, yo, you did a podcast with such and such person over here.
Right.
Why you doing that? No, I just be like, okay.
Mid-episode, wrap this shit up. We done.
No, yo, Ice on Twitter right now talking about this shit. Talking about he ain't cool with this shit. Nah, I don't move like that.
Yeah, you right. I feel you, yo.
Ice on Facebook talking about Ern doing all kinds of shit with niggas that he shouldn't be doing no episodes with. Yeah. Nah, we individuals, dog.
Right.
All the time. I mean, maybe you want to do with other people. You might link up with other people, and yeah, I do an episode with you. You might have similar interests and all that stuff that I may not even care to talk about or want to talk about, or you might want to talk about somebody other than me.
Right.
You got a lot of people, room to grow.
Niggas don't understand about us though. One thing about us, I can say about us though, we forming the fucking Rockefeller over here. You know how Rock came together and never did no fucking album, no guest appearance with nobody outside the label. We got so many motherfucking personalities within what we doing. Even if I want to talk about games, I can go grab LB. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop, like, if I want to talk sports, I can talk to you, I can talk to your brother. We really forming the Rock over here. Like, you don't even got to go outside. Not to say that you don't have to do that. That shit is still cool. But I'm just saying, what we doing over here? Personalities that we got over here, you don't even need no guest appearance with no motherfucker from another label. You know what I mean? And it is what it is.
Yeah, but you know, thank y'all for all love and support. I said shout out to both of them. I said make sure y'all support JT album. I said, man, please like, rate, review. Thank y'all for the views. Man, thank y'all for all our success. All success go to y'all, know what I mean? Like I said, this is just, we talking about the City Girl situation, but this is a situation for anybody that moves as a unit, collective, a group. Understand that y'all have to give each other room to breathe too. You know what I mean? Y'all do. You know what I mean? Just like when I do, you understand, you may not always be the A mic. Just like when I talk, when I do a special team with my brother, people want to hear what he got to say more than what I'm saying. I'm cool with that.
Right.
I knew it was going to be like that because I know that he has the experience and expertise and with the whole gambling odds and all of that. I knew that would take off and people would like that. So I'm not going to be on there talking more than him.
Right.
I'm not.
Right. I
understand that. But the goal and the mission is getting accomplished because y'all love it.
Right.
I don't even sit there. I ain't doing it with my brother no more because they love my brother more than me. They be asking me, can they get in contact with him? He ain't got no social media. Can you got to get him on more because I need to. I'm going to get mad about that?
Right. Yeah. You right.
Nah. The goal getting accomplished.
Facts.
And I knew it was going to be like that.
Facts.
I knew y'all going to have want him to talk more than me on there.
Yeah.
That's the whole purpose of doing the show. Yeah, so anyway, man, but you know, thank y'all for all our success, man. And it's pretty much a wrap for this one. Like I said, we not blaming anybody, we just giving our thoughts since everybody wanna jump up. Oh, your girl finally started talking. Your girlfriend finally started talking. She finally opened up her mouth and said how she feel. How you feel about your girlfriend talking? I love her. How about that? Since y'all wanna be, you know what I mean? So everybody want to say it all smart. Oh, your girlfriend finally opened up her mouth and started talking. Okay.
Man, I feel you. No, it was definitely solid though, man. But we appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, maybe sometime in the future, you know what I mean? We can get Caresha and the Iso interview. That'd be hot. Iso versus the world, or you be on Caresha, please?
Listen, whatever way.
Hey, man, work it out, man.
Listen.
Work it out. I mean, how they say, I'm calling it into fruition.
Right. I'm leaving with something. I'm leaving with something. I'm from around the way.
Yo, man. Yo, we appreciate y'all, man. We thank y'all, man.
A hug and kiss, something.
A hug and a kiss.
Hug and kiss.
That's
something.
the least you can do for me.
Right. I'm leaving with something. I'm leaving with something.
Oh, man. Yo, you wild, man. We out here, y'all. Peace, man.